Oh, she's hiding behind Julie. Yay! Thank you.
Hi. It was funny because I wasn't going to do this, but I just felt like God was like, you need to ask. And I was like, now. And so when I asked Pastor Linda, I was expecting her to say no, but I mean, hi, I'm here. So when I wrote this piece, I was going through like a really tough stage with my walk with God. I wasn't spending any time with Him. I was really in a place of shame, and I wasn't coming to Him because I knew I knew what He had. Okay, how do I put this? He had begun showing me kind of what He has called me to do for this season, and of course, I was like, no, you know. I was like, me, like there's somebody better for that. But He was like, no, I choose you, and I was like, whatever. So, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay, so here's my piece. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and by the way, I haven't said it. I haven't said it in a long time, so please, if I forget, have mercy on me. Okay. I woke up this morning and I turned on the news, and all I saw was idolatry, adultery, apostasy, perversion. And all I could say was, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And you suddenly quicken me and say, okay, well, what about you? You see, I gave you the authority to speak in my name, and you know what they do. And instead of speaking in my name, you cowered in shame and the fear of men instead of the fear of God. Wasn't I, Jesus, the one that said to you, my friends, don't be afraid of those who kill the body and after have no more that they can do. Instead, fear Him that after He has killed has the power to cast into hell. Then I fell on my face and I said, Father, forgive me, because instead of speaking truth, I remained silent. Deception made me believe that to agree, I had to speak up, but I guess that's as loud as saying nothing. I want to. Man, this isn't even good. I want to give up. I want to quit. I wonder if I text the pastor this late, we should say, okay, in a month we can try it again. I'm trying to get deep, but this is something that the babes are walking in, and truth be told, I've been avoiding sitting down and writing this. The reason why is because I recognize that in my own ability, that has no substance. But God, I keep trying to hear you, but I can't get past the self-defeat. I gave voice to the enemy, and I believed him when he said you were disappointed in me. And that is sin and Philly joy. You probably referred back to Genesis 6:6. Then the Lord regretted making her when you thought of me. I mean, how can you say I'm called and I'm chosen as if I didn't have these imperfections? How can you make me expose my insecurities and my infirmities and still say I'm your reflection? I just don't see how I fit in this picture of your glorious virtue. I stutter over my own words. I can't get my thoughts together, and now you're asking me to speak? Is this your way of ridiculing me? Is this your way of humbling me? Man, I'm tired of piecing it together. I'm tired of having to fight every day to feel better. So speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Then I heard a still small voice which centered me in the chaos. The impact it had on me was more than these words could justify. All I heard him say was, I never asked you to do, only to be. Be in my presence, get to know me. Don't you know that I am near the brokenhearted and save the one's crushed in spirit? If you just stood still for a moment, I could show you all the ways that I love you. I keep trying to move on your behalf, but you'd rather take up your own fight. Nevertheless, let your will be done if that's what's going to get you to realize that my yoke is easy and my burden is light, my child. Like a mighty fortress, I am your refuge. I know the world is hard, but take heart, because for you I've overcome it. I set my eyes on you before you understood. You were called for this moment. You have a purpose for this world. You are a figment of eternity to have you inside. Now, does that sound like someone who would want to ridicule you? Don't get my test twisted. I push you to your limit because in your end is my beginning. I've come to set you free, not to keep you chained to the setbacks of yesterday. I know who I've created you to be, so I won't ever let you settle in any kind of comfort level. I keep trying to... So I won't ever let you sit in any kind of comfort level. I know that you keep running, but you can't escape your destiny. So stop hiding and rejoice in the fact that you are the one that I have called. You are the one that I have chosen. Or can you go back to that empty feeling you once had? Can you deny that you've had an encounter with the Son of God? To which I replied, never, never, not ever would I want to turn my back. Jesus, you are my finish line. You are my lifeline. And in this moment, I say yes to your spirit and no to the doubt. And in front of the principalities and powers, I declare, you are my God. And I have found peace in the stillness and violent strength in your conditional love. You took me when I was nothing. You made me into a vessel of your glory. You have opened my eyes, and now all I see is the host of heaven surrounding me. You have opened my heart, and now all I see is what you did for me on Calvary. You took the fear that stood against me, and you nailed it to the cross. So I take up my own, and I follow you even after I've counted the cost. I leave my circumstances at your feet, and I come up straight up to your heart. I sing my worship into its every part. Great praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel. To him be the glory forever. Selah.